All right, it is July 2021, and we're back trying to catalog and build our database of neighborhoods here at Forest Heights today, which is in Athens, Georgia, on the west side, just off of Oglethorpe. And what you're staring at right there is actually the entrance of Forest Heights Drive from Oglethorpe, and then we're right next to a large park and baseball field with a backstop. Now, Forest Heights has become very popular in the Athens area over the last several years. And in fact, in the last 12 months, Forest Heights has had 24 sales. And one of the reasons it's so popular is there's basically 3 points where you can get into this neighborhood. So one, if it's an older home that was not been updated at all, let's say needs a good bit of work, because most of these homes were constructed around the 50s and 60s. So if you come into a home like that, you might be able to get into the 200s, maybe even high 100s or low 200s. Now, if you're somewhere in the middle with your quality of it, you're probably going to be looking more like mid to high 200s. And in some cases, for instance, right now, a larger house has been totally redone, almost like a flip scenario. You could be into the mid to high 300s. The next reason Forest Heights is also popular is with its location. It is close to the loop, the Tallahassee Road exit. It is close to Normaltown. It is close to Alps Road Shopping, and it's not far from downtown and the university. So when you really look at it, it checks a lot of boxes. And this neighborhood is really undergoing a lot of change house by house. For instance, we're seeing, a lot of older homes be purchased and then subsequently undergoing some renovations. And, but it's still not becoming like super high end to where it's unaffordable for so many. That's one of the good things. So here in this neighborhood, you're going to have a varying level of, you might see a ranch, you might see a split level or a traditional build. I think as you've been noticing just right here as we drive down the first main entrance is a lot of different style of homes with about 15,000 to 20,000 square foot lots, making it good yards. And with the price point being below 4 at the current interest rate climate, you could say that this is a pretty affordable location. So, for instance, we've seen a lot of new families move into this neighborhood over the years, and it's a great way to get in with a lot of space and actually create maybe even a value add situation. So we're going to take another little turn here in a second to try to give you some more perspective of the neighborhood. For instance, this house right here on the corner, if you can I'm going to slow down a little bit. This one was on the market in the high 2s just about 6 months ago. It was well kept by the owner, and I believe it sold at almost 300. You see this double lane street we just pulled on. And I'm going to let somebody go around me here because I got a neighbor coming up on me, and I'm going to let him go around. It's actually kind of a sprawling, large neighborhood. It's a place where someone that doesn't know the lay of the land could easily get lost. But let's get out of that sunshine for a minute here so you can quit looking at the reflection of my shirt. I think the most important thing to note for Forest Heights is diversity of architecture, and you've got diversity of price point. Now, in 2021, here in July, we've seen the market go really strong. We've had a lot of appreciation. As I just mentioned, the high point here might be as high as high 3s, where you could still be in the low 2s. For most neighborhoods, that's a pretty large price point. But there's also varying sizes of homes. As you can see, that one right there looks like it's got a great lot, but it's probably more in the under 2,000 square foot range. And you might could get some approaching over 3. So it's a good place to consider if you're moving to Athens. Forest Heights, look us up at 5mrealty.com.